Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius ruled with wisdom, yet reminded himself daily of his own mortality. The idea I will share at the end of this changed how the most powerful man in history faced every single day. We often believe that time is a limitless resource, that we have all the time in the world to pursue our goals and dreams. But what if this belief is actually a lie? What if our perception of time is distorted, and we're wasting it on things that don't truly matter? Research has shown that the average person spends around 4 hours a day on their phone, and 2 hours a day watching TV. That's a total of 6 hours a day, or 42 hours a week, spent on activities that don't contribute to our personal growth or well-being. This is a staggering statistic, and it highlights the need for us to reevaluate our priorities and values. As Seneca once said, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. So, let's take a closer look at how we're spending our time, and see if we can identify any areas where we can improve. What Marcus Aurelius wrote next in his journal is something most people are afraid to admit. Seneca wrote, "Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future." This quote highlights the importance of living in the present moment, and not getting caught up in worries about the past or future. When we're mindful of the present, we're able to focus on what's truly important, and let go of distractions that waste our time. For example, imagine you're working on a project, and you're worried about meeting a deadline. If you're focused on the deadline, you might feel anxious and overwhelmed, and you might not be able to concentrate on the task at hand. But if you focus on the present moment, and the specific task you need to complete, you'll be able to work more efficiently and effectively. As Seneca said, the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. So, let's try to focus on the present, and not get caught up in expectations or worries about the future. The next lesson is the one Seneca considered the hardest, and the most necessary. One of the most significant insights from Seneca is that our perception of time is relative. What seems like a long time to one person might seem like a short time to another. This is because our perception of time is influenced by our emotions, our attention, and our priorities. For example, if you're doing something you love, time might seem to fly by. But if you're doing something you hate, time might seem to drag on. This highlights the importance of prioritizing activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, and minimizing activities that waste our time. As Seneca said, the shortest route to wealth is to live below your means. So, let's try to focus on what's truly important, and not get caught up in distractions that waste our time. What comes next is the practice the Stoics hid from most people. So, how can we apply Seneca's wisdom to our daily lives? One practical strategy is to prioritize our tasks and activities based on their importance and urgency. We can use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize our tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and not urgent or important. By focusing on the most important and urgent tasks first, we can make the most of our time and energy. Another strategy is to set clear boundaries and limits on our time and attention. This might involve saying no to non-essential commitments, or setting aside dedicated time for self-care and reflection. As Seneca said, you must lay aside your sloth and take up the business of living. By taking control of our time and attention, we can live more intentionally and purposefully. In conclusion, Seneca's wisdom on the shortness of life offers us a powerful reminder to reevaluate our priorities and values. By focusing on what's truly important, and letting go of distractions that waste our time, we can live more intentionally and purposefully. The idea I shared at the beginning of this video, that Marcus Aurelius ruled with wisdom yet reminded himself daily of his own mortality, highlights the importance of living in the present moment and not getting caught up in worries about the past or future. As Seneca said, the whole universe is change and life itself is but what you deem it. So, let's take control of our time and attention, and make the most of the present moment. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Wisdom Daily for more insights and wisdom. If these words gave you strength today, subscribe. New Stoic wisdom every single day. The best is yet to come.